Okay, we're live. Whoops, I just did that down a bit. We're live both sides. How are you? I'm Nette. If you need to email me, I don't have a what do they call it? The page or I'm on Facebook as an independent demonstrator on Facebook, Annette Falconer, or I've got my Nette's card making group, which is on Facebook. But you can email me if you need a hand, if you're in Australia, if you need a demonstrator or something. I'm there. You can just type in Annette Falconer on the Demonstrator site and I come up. So anything you need, just call. But I wanted to come on because I was playing with this last night. My husband's away playing golf for a few days and the teenagers are sick and pains in the bloody bum. You know, boys sick. So I might not sound human. If they were really, really, really sick of something, I would be a bit more sympathetic. But I had my knee done 5 weeks ago now, and I'm getting around a bit. And so they've stopped helping as much. So never mind. I know we've all gone through it, haven't we? And I've gone through it 5 times now, basically 6, because I also raised a grandkid. So this is the kit. You can make 3 each of these cards and they are nice, but I wanted to make more. I think these are great for teenagers, girls, boys. I don't know if boys like carding, but girls do. This is really good because this particular one, it has all its instructions. So you start with your stamping and you stamp them, and then you add here on this one it's a light, and then you add some these on the light. Now you could also add them somewhere else, you don't have to. And then there's this one, and then there's this one. So I sat down and had a play with something different. Now they are beautiful, but because I make cards all the time, I don't want to make them into the everyday one. But I think I'm very big on giving this to someone who's not a carder, who can just sit there and play when they go on holiday. All you need to give is a glue with it because it doesn't have its glue. They don't need scissors. Everything's pops out. Let me find you a few things. So these are all on a page and they pop out. As you can see, I've popped some out already. There's your lampshade. There's also extra cardstock. This is a window. There are all these cards that you can use, and there's envelopes for everything. These are the cards. So you would just fold that in half and decorate it according to the plans that are on here. Okay, so that one's decorated with the lanterns. Well, that one's got the lanterns going the other way, so maybe you could do it that way, see? Right. And then you've got the inside just to put a card. So again, that one is this one, and they've got little tags that you can put in. Oh goodness gracious, I've got one right here. These are already here for you. So it's got your greetings, and they're all on your stamps, so you get a little stamps. So when you get your 3 kit, you get a ink block, but it is a flat one, so if you can go and buy yourself a nice strong hold one, because these are very steady, but you don't have to. It has, not in each kit, but the first one when you start has one. So that's got the trees that are here on the bottom. Then it's got a sparkly star like that. It's got some dots. It's got celebrate, wishing you happiness, you are invited, and time to celebrate. So this is a great one for a teenage girl for her, you know, to have a birthday party and make her own cards. So, or Nana might like making all the cards for her granddaughter's birthday. I've just had my granddaughter's 20th birthday, and I made her a box full of cards because she loves to give my cards away. Alright, so I'm going to pack just this type of stuff to the side, and we're going to make, so there's the envelopes, and you can cut the envelopes. I'll show you quickly. This one comes with a Misty Moonlight block. Okay, so if you want to keep doing them, you can order a refill and then just use that all the time. And by the time you've got your kits, you've got a good 6 or 7 types of little ink spots. And sometimes if you don't want to buy a full ink pad, you buy a pack of 6 ink blocks plain. So this is a pack, I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. You buy it in a pack. It might be 6. I can't say what it says on there. So it's called Uninked Stamp Spots, number 141822. You can buy them and then just order the ink refills, and they come in a little bottle like this. Now you can use those all the time. Just tap them on. If you're not doing a lot of carding, this is a good, reasonable way to keep going. Now you can also cut the sides of your DSP, your envelopes, and just use your plain envelopes that you've got in your storage. So take a half off each, right? And then you have DSP, and it's quite nice strength DSP. I'm just going to take off the bottom. Now, yes, it's got your bends in it. Okay, because that's your envelope bend, right? But you can use all of that in a card. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do now. Let's put this to the side. So my first card, I think, whoops, what have I got? Okay, so here I'm just showing you what you've got, what you haven't got, what some of our stuff we've got. Lots of envelopes, my paper. And we're going to do the first card, and we're just going to do it a little different. I hope you like my different, because I do. Now, I haven't gone onto Facebook, so if anyone jumps on and says hello, you need to really say hello. And I know it's Sunday afternoon in Australia, so most people will be out doing their own thing. So don't panic if you're not jumping on. I don't care. Watch it later. I think it's fun. Just tell me you're enjoying it, and that way I'll know. So I'm just going to put that up over here, so if I get any messages... oh, Christine says hello. See, I don't put it on. I don't put my phone on because I think no one's going to be there on Saturday. What are we? Sunday, Arvo. Christine's husband must be out doing something too. So, now, the first one I'm going to do is, yes, it's that one. Right, so I've just got a piece of cardstock, 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored it 4 1/8. So that's from my stock, that didn't come with it. So there's our window shield. So if you just do this, there's a little on the side, there's a little bend. So if you bend it out a wee bit, it will then open a little bit when you take it out of the envelope. So just pop that back a little bit. How are you, everybody? Hope you're well. Right, so it opens wide like that, but you're not going to have it totally wide. So just open them and then just put them back a bit so that they sort of pop when they pick the card up. So that looks very nice, doesn't it? But it's boring. So what I've got in here, these are some of the little stars and lights and everything you've got. And that's another envelope. So I am going to be putting this piece underneath now. Alright, I've cut it. It does have the small fold from the envelope there, but you're not going to see it. So that's going to go there. And hopefully I've got enough glue this time. I've been doing, because he's not there, I've been doing lots of things on my own. Now you know that the next one out next month for, what is it called? I pulled it out just to have a look. In June, it's Bikes and Blooms. Now, you can go and order. I don't know how, in which way you get things. So, now, so the card they did with that, they did it with all the lanterns. See all the lanterns there hanging, as I showed you before. They just turned the lantern page upside down. But I'm going to put my lamppost in the middle here. Just a little bit different. Mix it up. I forgot to do some grass across the bottom. That was silly of me, wasn't it? I'm going to do it. I've already put it on there, but I will show you how you get away with that if you've forgotten. Because it's only card and it's not got big stuff inside that's going to make a difference. If you get your ink pads, I've got that down a bit low, but I'm going to bring it up. I'll put those out of the road. So your ink block. Now the new scissors have come out, so you can order them now. So as I've said before, I just open them 3 sides. These scissors are sharp, so they're doing it. Okay, and then I have my lid there, so it will flap on me, but at least I don't lose it. So it's funny how you're putting a blue one on here, but on the yellow it does look green. So now I've got a bit of scrap here, and I'm just going to put it right up to there so I don't get any glue. I mean, because it's black anyway, but I don't want that shadow showing either, do I? Okay, I'll hold that there. My sew precision. And I'm going to just take it down a bit. Alright. And where are we again? It was like a funny looking tree. The other bit didn't go on. Okay. Alright. Oh, not going to bother. I'm going to bring that just there. Okay, and one more tree, one more bushy bush. Oh, hi Colleen, aren't I annoying? Ruining your Sunday afternoon. It's raining here. I was nagging one of my twins. I know they were sick, but to go out and do the lawns, and they've finally done them. Yeah, I missed a bit of tree there. I said, it's going to rain, and he's going, no, it's not. And I said, yes, it will, and it's now raining. So, now I've got some trees. I'm going to put this up. Do I put it up on and make it stand out a little bit? I think so. Let's do that. Now, where's that piece of scrap? I'll just get another piece. So what I'm going to do is grab a piece of this. All my scraps I keep when I cut my cards, because I do my insides 3 3/4, and so I keep all the insides. I don't need that out. So I'm just going to cut 1/4 of an inch down there, just so I can put some strength behind my, give them a tiny little bit of a raise rather than. I'm just making sure you can't see that from the back. No, okay. And I'm going to do that from there down to there. Just give him a little, it's not big. It's not like I'm putting dimensionals behind it. He's just slightly giving it a bit of a little bit there. Okay. No, you're not. I'm crafting what are you making, Colleen? I've got your beautiful cards still sitting in my lounge room when I do my exercises with my leg. So now that one just moved a wee bit. Over you go. Right, so there's our light box there. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of a sparkle out the window here. Because it is celebrations. And I was going to sparkle it up. So it's not whoop, come on, go on. Alright, so and what I might do is just put a couple of little lanterns up in here. But I'm going to do them, I can do them from the top so that they're hanging. I like that one under there. Don't you reckon that looks nice? Yeah, it does. So we'll just give that a little bit. Oh, Colleen, thank you. Did you put it onto Nette so everyone can see it? I love it when people make my cards. I actually just saw a really nice card that I've been trying to work out how to make, and it is a double, oh my goodness, it is a double gatefold something. I've seen it, so it's not just a double gatefold on its own, it's another one, but I've seen so many of them and I just couldn't work out how they did them, so I thought I'm going to do it myself. Right, so I might put this one to come out a wee bit on dimensionals. And so I was searching and I found it from someone who's not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, but I think she did use Susan, no, that was another card, Susan's stamp field card. So I did write those instructions down to have a go. I love to have a go at different things. Now, I don't know if that's going to look any good there. Okay. No, it doesn't. I don't like it. You don't like it, do you? No, that's not going on at all. I'm going to stick with this. Okay. And it looked horrible. Now, because the card only goes to there, I'm going to cut a bit off the bottom. Oh no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put it right down. It goes on the black. And that's lifted up like that. Now let's get the window and see. Ah, you can't see that as well. I'm just going to, oh, I've wrecked that now, haven't I? But you're not going to see it. So I'm just going to bring that over a little bit. And I'm going to cut off this little bit to reach the same, so it's not too hard on the. I wonder if they'll be all right. No, we've lost our bell, so I'll have to put another little one over closer. Okay, that was silly. So there you go. Mistakes not to learn. That's it. We'll see that one. What do you reckon? Get some bells. Alright. So I cut this to 3 7/8 by 5 1/4 because it was a little bit bigger. So my little mistake that I made over there, you won't see. Alright, and so now we can just do a greeting. If I've got, here it is. And do we need a sparkle on that? No, we don't. And see how the trees are so low, so they're not really standing out a lot. But isn't that lovely? So that's the original card there, and that's just a little one up on it. Okay, and we'll just find one of those tags they gave us and find a nice "You're invited" or "Wishing you happiness." Because I don't have any, well, we are having my husband's birthday, but that you won't be invited to that. It's a bit far, isn't it? Alright, and I'll do that in the Misty Moonlight as well. I hope that tag's big enough. It would be nice to do a couple of the tags with a bit of embossing, wouldn't it? Okay, that is just going to fit. Oh, look at that. Alright. And it fits in there. So how's that? Number one. So you can do your insides. Okay, we can do just pick a little one here and put it down either there or there and just wish you happy birthday. So I'll leave that out for a minute because I haven't decided, because it's got some of these that are nice. So that one, or you can just do this. So where's that one I cut? What colour have we done that in? This purple and green? No, I did it with the orange, didn't I? So where's that other orange yellowy piece? Don't lose anything in it. I'm just getting my hands in here, ladies, so it won't be a minute. Oh, that's another one to do. Where's all my yellow envelopes? I think I might have pulled them all out, girls. Here it is. So you don't have to use your white. You can take the inside and normally we do 3 7/8, so we can't really write on that bit, but we can on there and put that half in. So let's just take that off. We'll take that to there and we'll cut that. So it's not as big as we normally do them, and I don't want, what is that normally? That's 5 1/2, 5 1/4, so it's 3, 2 3/4 and a couple more. So that makes it quite small than if I put that on. So I could easily put that on. But what I'm going to do is just take this to just 3 1/2, and we're just going to put that on, and you can write your greetings on that. You can see a bit of white there. Okay, and you can just put dear so-and-so. I'm doing it upside down. See, there's a bit of white going, so run your scraper over that like I didn't, and then I'm just going to put that on the bottom because I can. There you go. First card, wishing you happiness. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, right, second, don't forget keep your scraps because they'll come in handy. Second card is a gift box one, a gift card one. So again, that's an envelope that's whole, and then here I have cut up an envelope, right, and I've cut it to fit this. So get all those pieces out. So this card is, I think, should be the normal 6, yeah, 8 1/4, and I've scored it at 1 1/2 at this end and 2 1/2 at this end. Right, now I'm going to do it that way. So I have used my punch and punched out my centre, and I have cut out these pieces. So this one is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. Now that's going to go down here, and even though you can't see the gift card when I close it, you can still get your card. I thought I had a credit card or something around. You can still get your card inside, or you can leave that. So I can punch that. I'll show you at the end. We'll make a decision, and then all I have to do is put something over the top of it. So we'll just see what we're going. I'll start and see where it takes us. But aren't these kits so beautiful? Now I did make the mistake of just gluing there, and I'll take that off for a minute. Okay, we don't want that to glue because it will stick to the back. Okay, just in case, I'm just going to put my glue mat under there, so when I get it on, whoop, butterfingers. I will share that card. I'm going to do it. I've already made my next few ones because with my leg, so I might cut that out. Can I feel any glue? No. So I'm going to get, you know, the sneaky trick is you get your from your embossing pack, when you've got some glue there, rub it with glue. Now the powder will just come off the rest. Don't worry, you'll get that back off. Probably even just rub it off with that, but it will come off. But that stops the glue sticking. Alright, so we've got that one there. We've got this one, which is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And that's got a lot more black showing because I wanted it. And then on the inside, I've even just used up this because I can. You can do what you like, can't you? And that's the envelope. Now see how you can see a bit of white? I suggest you get your something and just push it down a bit. I don't know why it just shows up. I'm just trying to push it under, see? And push it down with your scissors. Okay, got that there. If it stays there. Now remember your glue, don't get it moved before it sticks because it's only paper, not hard cardstock. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/4 for my inside. And then we've got nice, lots of black in there. And I've got a piece here, but we might use this one to go in here. So as this was 2 3/4, I'm going to make it 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. Two and a half. And I think it should be 5 1/4. Oh, yep, it is. Now we will be clipping through both of those. Okay. Now don't worry about that, I'm going to go back and clip it. But I'm also going to put this piece just on here to bind it all together so it has the same pattern. So you're still using all of one piece of paper, a card on it. Alright, now down on the, oops, what did I do there? Did I Goodness gracious, I brought that over a little bit too much. I didn't check I thought my bend was more. Now, oh, come on, off you go. Wow, I'm not very good teacher, am I? I didn't even remeasure my thing, so I'm going to just take off that much. I want to do it so you can't see it because I'm embarrassed now. And that's a bit shoddy, isn't it? Oh my goodness, my husband and I watched we watch the Long Lost Families sometimes, but I found a new one that was on YouTube, and it's about kids that came over in America and China when the wars were happening. Make sure I'm doing that the right way up. And of course China had that one policy. See, I'm putting it closer now so you can't see I've buggered it up. And oh my god, it's so cruel, and they don't do a lot of the DNA over there, but they found one of them. Oh, it was so sad, because I lived in so many foster homes. I watch things like that because it thrills me when they do find them. Now see how you can see that white? We're going to fix that up. Now don't think I'm going to put any trees. Do you want trees? Nah. Let's go with, so we've got all of these different designs. Let's go with, because I want to put, because the lanterns are this way up, I want to do some sparkle above from the top. And so what I was going to do was just put that on there, and then a bit of sequins and a saying across, and that will cover, so that when it opens, it will cover that over. But I think I did it this way, to come from there. So when the flap comes open, it's like that. Yeah, so it was really sad. But it was amazing, all the DNA. I've done my DNA, and I've got cousins I never knew. Alright. Now you could use, which I do have some little sticker things to put that down if you're worried, but I think once it's in the card, you're fine. Now I'm just going to grab out my punch and do the other side of it now that that's finished. Okay, so now you've got to remember how far I did it down. Well, now I've got to make sure I'm covering that much. Yes, I am. I think there. Does that look even? Oh. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Alright. So we've got that. And inside we will put a couple of lanterns and a little bit of one of these on the top. And I'm going to cut that there and there so it fits into the corner. Because we are going to celebrate, aren't we? And we're going to run a little lantern from under there. So, I mean, you don't have to use these inside. You know me, I just always do my cards with a bit inside. You could put the grass on the bottom if you wanted to, but let's find which greeting should. Well, you don't have to use the same greetings. You can use anything you want. I think that's for a. Whoop! My third one dropped on the floor. I think that's for a birthday, definitely. So, oh, we've got a. Oh, you know what that one could have been. See, it's got a different shape. He could have fitted up in there. Okay, so no, I'm not putting that over there. Where am I going to put it? Just something little up there. I'm going to find a little banner. Okay, going to just find a nice little banner one. that says happy birthday, because I think you're going to put a credit card in there. I think a gift card. Oh, look out how the stamps get so covered. Where's my happy birthday? Because it'll be the popular one. We can use that. And we'll need another stamp set. And we'll need, my goodness, it's getting crowded here. I'm tapping it. Can you see me, or am I gone off screen again? I'm a naughty girl. I'm not using that one. I'm going to use this one, but cut it. And I'm going to, because I can, do it twice. See, I could put happy birthday and then the celebrate, but that's an you are invited. Where's the other one? Over here. So you could put, oh, that's wishing you happy birthday. So you could do that. So I did the wishing you. Okay, let's just go, I'm going to do that. So what we do is wishing you. So, what does it say? Wishing you happiness. And I'm just going to take it up to the U. Okay. Take it up to the U. Over and over. Can you see the concentration? Alright, wishing you. Now, I'm going to get a wet one, and I'm going to clean the stamp from the other side. I can see some stuff there. Make sure there is nothing, okay, from the U over. And it's only on this, so it's not going to matter if I do. When you turn it upside down, you can see it again. Okay, so there you go. Cut. You don't cut them physically, cut your stamps in half. That wouldn't be very good, would it? Okay, so yeah. Take that right down to that. Wishing you happy birthday. Cut that at the end, and I'm just going to give that. I'm going to take it in a bit more. Just a little bit to even that off. Give that a little. Okay. What do you reckon? Is that alright? So I'm going to put wishing you happy birthday. I might put happy birthday on here and wishing you there. What do you reckon? And we'll put them on dimensional so they jump up a little bit. We could also use just a little bit of the yellow card here and put that one, make it more stand out. What do you reckon? That one doesn't need it because it's there. I think we don't need it. What do you reckon? Gorgeous? No. Okay. Where's my signs? Where's my dimensionals? Here we go again, some babies. Now you do get in the original set, I don't know if I saw dimensionals in this one. So they gave us, pulling the box apart, just about to get in there. There must have been dimensionals, and I've got some stars here. See, I mean, really you could put a lamppost there still if you wanted. I'm going to put a couple of sparkles. It does look nice, doesn't it? Where's my picky tool? So, one. You could add string, you could add anything you want. 2 and 3. And then I'll just use my normal size ones. should be there. Oh, they're babies. I must have had them all out somewhere else. Oh, clean up. I've got to clean up all the time. Okay, just push them like that and you'll be able to get into the first one, and once you've got one open you're totally fine. Two and three. Okay, so really thinking of that idea with the yellow, I might add a little bit of that on the end. So here we have, where's that piece of yellow I had? Oh, no, I can't find it there. So wishing you is going up there. And I was debating, I could just slip a bit of that under there to make it come out a bit more there. So what I'm going to do is get my bigger scissors. I'll be smarter if I take these off. Oh, I hear one of my dogs barking to go out. I wonder if one of those children will come down and see. Alright, so I put that on a piece of envelope. I'm just going to cut that out. And see how easy it is? But I will glue that down because I've already got I've got that risen. Okay, and that will go here. And then we've got room. I'm not going to give them one of my cards, but I'm just going to show you. Oh, look, here we go. What have we got here? The Mikey card. Oh, you know what I've done? I've glued the wrong side on. I was meant to do that after. Anyway, the card will go in here. Now I have to go back and add that because I've done that wrong and I can't take that. I don't think I'm going to lose. I'll have to cut another piece. So you actually do need a spare piece of black. Okay, and that needs to be 5 1/4. I am a goose, aren't I? 5 1/4. I should have remembered that. I think you get nervous when you start doing it all, thinking, are you up to date with everything? And as I said, we will fold that back and double measure our piece, and it is by just under 2 1/2. Oh my goodness, am I not a goose? You've got 13 people watching, you've got to say, give me a like, come on. Goodness gracious, what did I just say then? I've fussed myself, 2 1/2. So I'm going to do it just under 2 1/2. Oh, it is definitely, it's just 2 1/2. So I just want to make sure it cuts. So I'm going to do it from the yellow. So yeah, I only want it to actually be 2 1/4, okay, because then it can shut. Oh, we've got a bit of spare paper there. Alright, let's fix that. So this is going to go on, we're going to lose that piece there, which I'm going to put right down to the end of there, and I'll have to go in and, oh that's fine, I've got a lip. So I'm just going to really finely around here. Okay, and put that on. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, now, here's my card. If I slide that in now and push it down. Okay, now it is a bit wider, so you've got this. So because it's heavy, once you put it in the thing, it won't matter, but you could put a glue dot, not a glue dot, I've got some sponge dots somewhere from when I made the album. Let me, oh, my knee. Oh, I can't find them. Isn't it the way when you want something? I've got so much stuff sitting on here. When I made the album with the other lady, I don't know what I did. I will have a big clean out and find them for next time. God, my coffee's gone cold. I'll give you some love for putting up with my behaviour. There you go, lots of love, 100% girls, you're amazing. Alright, is that okay? Shall we put a couple of these on since we've got them? A little bit of sparkle. Oh, there they go. Oh, that's the dimensionals with the sparkle. So if you're worried you didn't get your dimensionals, you didn't get a lot. They're obviously not going to, they're on there with the sparkle. So I might just put one up here. And we've got our triangle to happen, don't we? So one over there and one down here. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's on the finger. And one there. So that is a pretty easy gift card using a sheet. And I'll take my Mikey out of there before I get on the train and I don't have it. So I hope you like that. So that's our next card. Then we can put that just in a standard card. And it's the card that matches. And so everyone will be happy. So that's number 2 card. Alright, maybe I should clean up a little bit. Give me a second. Just clean those stamps. That one's done. Now my little happy birthday is not from the kit. So everyone that stamps a bit, if you are, you do have some. I know you do. I've taken that off twice. It's because the stamp's so dirty. You know what I brought the other day? Because the isopropyl wasn't working. So this Glitz goo remover was really good. Look at that. That's glue on there. Oh, goodness, I thought I'd lost my stamp then. Okay, because it's all slippery from the goo remover. And see how that cleans it up much better. I think they just get used to having so much stamp, and because of that polymer, and yes, everything goes blue or red, but that was looking really grubby. Now you might say to me, it's still not really clean, but that is pretty good compared to, and it's because it's wet, it's moving around. But I also did my blocks, and oh my goodness, the blocks came up beautiful. So I'll put that there. It does stink a bit. I'll be getting high. And so you can do it with your board as well. You just use that on it, and it just cleans your cutter. Just much better than the other one. Alright, I'm only doing 3, so I've already done 2. Where's the envelope for that one? So that's more an orange envelope as well. Well, might not get one, eh? So I've still got heaps of cards in there. Still heaps. Let's do the next one. Oh, you know what? I can't even... So the next one is... I've just got to get my brain about where I'm going. The next one is where is it? Oh, I've got another one to show you. I could do 4 if you've got time. I'm just going to remember where I put the instructions to the other one, because I write them down I haven't written them onto the instructions, you just have to go back and have a look. So now this one is an easy one, you can look it up. This is a card by, it's also in the same colours. I thought I was using a different one because we've already done one with that, two with that. So I'm going to go to this one with the lights. And I can use the stars because the lights won't work with the card being the back. So we can either do this. Let me have a look. So we can't use the orange one. I've already done two with orange and it would look wrong of me, wouldn't it? So, alright, so there is this one. Okay, what's that? Oh, yep. So this was one I'd done years ago with Tammy White. So you could use this. That looks nice with that, doesn't it? Alright, so this card is, I did write these down. So it was a Tammy White, but because her measurements are different than ours, so it's a 5.5 by 8.5 for the front base. So this is talking about the Blackberry Bliss. Right, and you score at 1 1/16, which is 1 mark over the beginning of an inch, 2 1/18, 3 1/16, and 4 1/4. Then you turn it on the side. Now all of this will be straight. Let me find what have I got there. Let me find this. So this will all be a straight piece. Okay, so when you've done it out, that will be there. Okay, and you'll have your score lines up to there and up to there. So you're going to go down an inch and cut it diagonally, take that out. Go down an inch, take it out. Go down an inch, 2 inches down, and you're going to take that whole lot and again. Alright, so that's what you're going to do to cut off all of that. And then you fold it in and you've got your card. So next we have to make whatever our picture is on this. And because we've got this already with that, I can use that in the middle of it. I can use it like here, but it's not going to be big enough. We'll do it that way, and it gives us there. How about that? So, I kind of like this. I do like that. But I suppose we've got to use some of the card, don't we? So we better do this one. So the second panel, this panel, the outside panel is, where is it? I pulled out another one. So because this is 4, we're going to do it 3 7/8. Oh, 4 3/4. Oh, 3.5. Oh, 4 3/4 is no. Third panel, and then the white for the front. Oh, 3 3/4. That's actually the third panel is the back one. That's the confusing. So that's the back panel. Okay, so that's the back panel. So we're going to cut that at 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that's there. Now I am taking a whole lot off, and I'll just use up some more on the inside, and we're going to do this at 5 1/4. Alright. So as you see, that goes in there. Hi folks, I see some other people dropped on. Please say hello. I don't chase you. Yes, I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, but I don't chase people to buy from me, so I do this and I give you the instructions. All my normal cards, I give you the full ones. Now, did I not cut those other pieces? Let me see. Alright, so now, I'm just going to have a look. I've got to do the two, oh, there they are there. Right, so these two, this is the next one that's going to go on here. So you're not going to see that back until we really open it. Okay, so this piece is your cardstock, is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And that's this one here, and that's not DSP, that's cardstock. So your second panel is 3 3/4. Well, I've got 3.5. What am I doing here? 3.5. Hold on. You know what? I'm totally correct. It is 3 3/4. That's lengthways. Silly me. I'm reading it the wrong way. Although that says 4.5. So maybe it came up. No, it's correct. 4.5. Sorry. Alright, so that's going to go on there. So now we need to put some cut on there, and that is not big enough. So we're going to get this, and we're going to cut that to measure. So for this one, because that is 3.5, we're going to take that to 3 3/4. Oh, that the DSP is correct. It's my other stuff that's not. 3 3/4 by 4.5. 4.5. We might. Oh well, we'll have some left. 4.5 by 3 3/4. Okay. Whoa. Flying away. Where's my card there? I did it wrong again. No. Oh. Trying to do too much at once, aren't I? That is 3.5. So this is 3 1/4. I am a ghost. And that's correct. There you go. Alright, put that on. Without a lid might help. Okay. Now that goes there. And then we fold this, glue this to that line there. And now tuck that in, right to the bottom, right to there. And we'll put, got a massive glue dot on that, and then we'll do this last one. Now the last one we're leaving in the just in the white, so you can write on it. You could always do it on the back if you wanted. Might be nicer to do it on the back, but I thought I'd put a bit of flash on the front here. You know what, I'm not going to. I'm going to do it in this, and I'm going to add it to the back, because I think it looks nice with the storm coming up through it. What do you reckon? A bit of that in the middle of that? No, take that out again. We might find another one. So this one, the card is 2 3/4 by 4, and the DSP then will be 2.5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so 2.5. Get that out. 2.5. Oh. I think I might need to sharpen my blade up a little bit more by 3 3/4. And it's spot on. Look at these extra pieces of card to do things. And I think we'll put this on the front. Because I can. And now this one, see how this is lifting up now? So you've got a scenery happening. And we'll put this on here. And get it to the end of your card. I'll put that on for a minute. Now, what do you reckon we should put on that? We will have a piece on the back for our thing instead, which I might put a little bit of grassy moss, and I might put, we'll see. Because it is a celebrations one, it could be you are invited. Oh, why is it doing that? You know why? Because the naughty girl's in a hurry because there's too many things going on, and I'm not using my pierce mat. Let's get that out of the road. Okay, that's better. And one little bit on the side here. Get that another little tree. Okay, let's fill that in. Alright, so where are we up to? So we're going to put wishing you happiness on the back as well. Like that. Maybe if you do it the right way. Right, so lift that up, and we're just going to place that on there. And what I'm going to do is take that little centimetre off the bottom where I left the white. Because last time I did these, I did 3 or 4 over 2 or 3 days, and I thought, oh, I think I'll try and cut them out the best I can. I hope I haven't been annoying you too long, have I? So far we've got that. Isn't that lovely? That's an easy card to do, guys. You will see it on Tammy White if you do, what did she call it? I've done it before with dinosaurs. Oh, that's Lily of the Valley I've written on that one. Let me have a look if it's here. So it's called, she did Painted Petals Cascading Pleats. Now, she's got her measurements, but I've changed them to suit my Australian cards. So we can get normally 2 cards, but honestly you can do hers because it is just as nice. Right, so we've got some lights here, and we've got a lantern. I think we'll put a lantern in the front because it looks cute, doesn't it? Look at that. What do you reckon? Oh, no, it's got to go there. Okay, it's got to go there. I always change my mind. I want to do one thing and then I change. So, well, you're allowed to, aren't you? Okay. And what else have we got? Now, because it has got lights on the back, we can use some of our globes. Okay, put some of our globes out. A couple of big, nice ones there. And I'm going to get a little bit of thread. Okay, and I've got a bit of linen thread here. Use whatever you've got, guys. I was going to put black, but I thought you won't see it hanging across the front like that. So, alright, now I'm debating whether do I hang them. No, I'm going to put them on the front. No, yes I am. Yes I am. Yes I am. Alright, let me get. You might need all 3 of the big ones there because I think it's going to look better. And the other bulbs, so on the back of the lights, I'm going to put a dimensional. Got to be very careful to put that in right on the inside. Okay, try and get your lines right in the middle there. Perfect. Finally. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. I agree. I agree. What can see a man's world? We let them think it is, but we do what we want. Oh, come on. That's it. Getting fiddly now, isn't it? It's me. Oh, sometimes I get so angry at myself and think I've messed things up. Alright, so I'm going to have one on the end of there. Out like that. And then the next one on the end. I'm going to make that a little bit shorter. I just want a wee bit of slack. Do that on there, just to the end. You can go over there a bit. We'll have one little one hanging down here. So we've got lights, we've got a lantern. Oh, we need some sparkles on there now, don't we? A few over on here. We don't want any lanterns. That's enough. You've got your thing on the back. Right, let's have a look. We are going to do what? Come on guys, give me an idea. I'll take that one out. And we're not going to do it too much there. Right, this will be fun. I'm just going to go in and cut around there. Okay, and this one is going to come from here over near our lantern. Now, one thing I noticed there, because I did the wiggly wiggly, I'm just going to go in and out and just take a couple of that bits out to make it look a bit more like I've done it properly. There you go, but shapey, like shapes. Now, that is, did we have celebrate? I don't think we had celebrate in the stamps, did we? No, I don't know. Okay. That one is just sticking out just a little bit. No, it's not. It's fine. I fuss myself. So when you open it, you've got those. So this one, what shall I put? Girls, come on, give me an idea. Well, I'm going to put a lantern as it's going from the bottom down here. I could do it. What about up there? What do you reckon? Because you kind of see that. Anyone got an idea? No, I don't like that up there. It's too high. I think I'm just going to put it as if it's done right. This lights look silly. Okay, now we're just going to have to put a few little sparkly stars out there. And I'm going to do this one. In and out. I'm going to cut that flat on the bottom so then no one will know we've done a little bit of work there. And that's going right down there. Now look at that. Let's put some bling. Anyone see my bling? Well, that can go on the on the floor for the rubbish bin. And that one can go on the floor for the rubbish bin. So you can see we've still got plenty of stuff to make cards. If we want to do anything else, that's going to go over there. Come on. Where is my... So there's more lights on there. I could have taken a bit of light and added that across there if I wanted. By cutting a bit of... putting that little light in the corner there. So if I cut it off there, you get what I mean? I'll show you. I'm going to take it off there. And just to put that little bit of light, I'll have a look. I might decide it looks crap, okay? What do you reckon? Nah, don't like it. Alright, and down over on this one, we're going to put some more. We'll do a starry one up in the top. We'll cut this flat to come out from the side. So you can add stuff that you've got in your repertoire too. Don't want too much to distract from the tops. And another one just coming off there. Yep, put that one there. And going to get this one here. Overload. Come on, tell me it's an overload. And that's there. Now, is that a busy card? Where's our sparkles? Someone tell me where I put them. That's there. That's there. Nope. Now I did have one more, but I don't think I'll do it. I think I've bored you enough. Would you mind putting the instructions and picture of your cards on your Facebook page? I haven't really done them to these. The other cards that I do normally I put them on Colleen. Because these are just fly by the seat of your pants, you can see which ones. Are you talking of a particular one? Because this will come up on Facebook. Let me get the bling and put some bling on this. So I'm going to do it 1 and 2. Because I think I tell you, most of them are easy to work out. And I'll just do one there where you can see it. So that's what it looks like, girls. So it shuts down like that. And voila! So I don't have a greeting, except on the back, wishing you happiness. But wasn't there one left? An invitation. It's pretty big invitation. So again, you can make that a birthday, a whatever one. Oh, none in particular. Well, this one is the recipe from Tammy White. So hers is all written. If you look it up, it's called the Cascade. What did I call it? What did they call it? I've got it here. No, not that one. It's called the Painted Petals Cascading Pleats. Now that's years ago she did it, but you'll still find it on hers. I've just changed it to Australian size, 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, score at 4 1/4, then at 1 1/8. Yeah, you'll have to go through, get hers and have a look. And the other ones, well, there's sort of no, it's just an extra piece of cardstock. And you can look at it like that. So really, so that's 1, 2 and 3. If you just play the video again and rewind where you want to find out, okay? So they're my 3 cards. Look at that mess. And there's still more to make. Still more bling, still more paper, envelopes, everything. So I did have a 4th and I don't know where I put it. But I think it's enough for today. I might just put it on my Facebook as a little extra, or do it on its own, I'm not sure. Because what time is it? 10 to 5. I've held you up long enough, I think. I really hope you enjoyed that. Oh, you're so kind. You're very kind, you ladies. I'm very impressed. But I can definitely try and put... I just think you look up Tammy's, because I was bluthering then and did a few little mistakes on that, I think. But I can't think what my last one was. I saw a lady make a box and I cut it out and I put it down and then... No, it's not that. I put it down and I don't know where I put it. So obviously... otherwise I'd show you that one. Oh. I don't want to lose those, you know, I'm a pain for losing stuff. So I can't really find where I put the other card. But I did make the box out of it, go figure. If you want to stick with me for a minute, I've got some instructions from this lady's live. And I can do it if anyone wants to see that other one. I'm a punishment. So this is by, what was it? Stamp with Nellie. So, you know, I'm stamped with Nette. And she made this little box. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's use, we can't use that. You sort of got to use a plainer one. I hope I've got some left now. I should have. I'm trying, I'm looking. I do. Okay. I sound like I say that too much. So this one is really cute. I thought I made it up. And you know what thought, don't you? Okay, I'm going to pop those up out of the road. And I'm going to do this. So this was using 1 card. Okay. So it's 1 card. So you cut it on the long side. It's 8 by 5.5, right? And you cut off. Oh, goodness. Let me open this up. Maybe move my bling over there. Put the lid on the glue. So it is on the. This is an 8.5 piece, but 8 by, she's saying to cut it to 8 by 8.5, okay? So we're going to take off that, and it is 5.5. Now, where the fold already is, we are going to score at 2 3/4 the short side. See the short side? So you've already got a score in there. On the short side, we're going to score at 2 3/4 there, blade out of the road. We're going to score that, and now we're going to leave the score that's already there, which was 3 3/4. So you'll notice there's the score already there. Now we're going to take it to 6.5, and we're going to score that, and then we're going to score it at 7.5. Okay, how easy is this? This is so cute. Now on the other side we're going to score at 1, 4, and 5. Okay. So now you can see we've already got that fold, so we're just going to How easy, and this is using one of your card pieces. And if I had my bone folder around, which I don't, so adjust, use the back of your scissors, use whatever you got. There's a small fold there, is it? No, there's not. I'm lying to myself, it's over here. Okay. My bone folder will be under all this rubbish, ladies. Okay. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Now, we'll just turn that one up. And this one up there. Okay, and another one on the outside, and that's all your scoring. Now remember, when you put your box together, we're going that way, and that little wee tiny one's going on the inside, will go on the outside here. So we have to now cut. Oops, we've got 2 scores there. Why have I got another score there? She said 3 scores. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's going to go in there. So now we've just got to cut down. Now you've got to remember, come on guys, help me out here. We've got to cut down, because they're going to go in. This is the bottom. Let me just work out how that's going to go. Alright. So if I'm correct, you cut out this piece. Oh my goodness, am I a goose? Am I not working this out? And I know how to make boxes. I made another one the other day. So I'll go with the easy piece. Now you have to leave some of it on, don't you? Okay. So you go to the score mark, which is there. Oh, that's 1 score. Have I done that right? Score on the short side, 1, 4, and that. Score on the long side, 2 3/4. So that's the front one, down, down, down. Yes, that's there. And that's there. So we have to cut out, because that's going to be over there. Oh, do you ever wonder about me, girls? I don't blame you. So we're just going to go, I don't know why this has got an extra piece on the bottom. So I'm assuming that's what I'm doing, is cutting up to the centre on those 2, because they've got a fold. I must have that extra little bit so that it's easier. Let's do that. We'll do the same down here. So that's over the corner. Right. I'm just going to go into the corners there. And here. And there. Alright. Now, we're getting there. Have to go. Okay, Colleen, I got to go and feed my family too. Lucky I cooked double schnitzels yesterday. Alright, so that is going to go on there. Okay, just give that a little second to hold it. So I use some clips on my other ones. Alright, so I'm assuming we've got that folding in. Yes, okay, so this is going to make sort of a double base. So those 2 will go, if I had cut that one. Because they are going to go in. So I didn't cut that right down. Alright, so I'm going to go down in the middle there and then in like that. So I'm going to do it the other way round. I'm going to cut that one off, to be honest, because that's annoying me. I think that I might have made a little boo-boo with that extra one. And I'm going to cut that off. I think I took not a whole inch off instead of a quarter. Alright. I'm going to put that down. Okay. And so this is when this is for the inside when you've filled it. So we're going to wait a second till that dries. And we're going to decorate it a little bit. So I'm thinking that's already got starry stars, hasn't it? So we had some leftover didn't we have some leftover of this? Or I had a smaller piece here. Oh look, there it was there. I had it already cut out, so it didn't have that extra bend. I had it sitting there in the box ready, so I did apologise for that. It has got the extra end. No, it has. I think she might have added an extra for some to make it nice and solid inside when you fill it with lollies. So I have done it right. It was there waiting for me. And now just to decorate it, so you can either put some sparkles on it, some lanterns on it. I don't think we need a lantern. That will have to go on there as a inside first. So we'll glue that down to there. That was that little extra bit that's on the side, so I'll give that a click for a minute. And let's hang a lantern from here. That's too big. We'll hang the two small ones. Could be a flavour box for people to say thank you. Where's the blue ones? You can't see them very well, can you? Alright, so what I need to do is just a little greeting, which I would probably put a thank you on it. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you put a thank you? If I did that, I would just put a thank you and fill it with lollies, because that could be your little lolly box. But I also think it needs a little bit of one of these on it too, so I'm going to cut a little bit of that one out. I'm still going to have plenty. I don't like the blue one, it sinks. So I am just going to go with a little bit of, I think, the little one in here. And does that make a nice little lolly box for someone, doesn't it? And you could put a little thank you, be your thank you box. And on that note, I say thank you very much, ladies, and enjoy your night. I'll put a little thank you on that. And we fill it with lollies. Isn't that lovely? So that's all my mess. All my mess. And still cards and envelopes to go. What do you reckon? That's got a bit of glue on there, so we would probably not use it as a sticker to put it down. Where do I put it? Can't really put it on there because it's not... You know what, if you put it on a bit of white, you can cut it off later. Okay, and use it again. So there is 4 cards that you can turn that kit into if you don't want to just do them with the normal envelopes and cards that are in there, which are all very, very nice. So there's our, I'm just going to put that there for a minute to stop it opening. There's our 4. So we've got the Cascading one by Tammy White. We've got a credit card happy birthday. Just put that over there like that. We have got wishing you happiness and a little thank you box for our card. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I know it was a long time, and so I will say goodnight and thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I do appreciate it. Bye. Bye.